Hey, Ted at Blue Forest here, out at the farm today and working on some willow cuttings that I staked in with John last year. You can see one right here. If you've never worked with willow staking, it's simply just taking a cutting of live willow and pushing it into the ground. And willows tend to root really easy and you can get a lot of plants going pretty quick that way. We established a windbreak planting that extends off in that direction last year. We did 3 rows and we're on the west side of the market garden. We're trying to get this windbreak established. Now we put these willow stakes in and we didn't really do anything else with them last year. They're alive, they grew, as you can see. This one put on about 1 foot of growth, but they are really just right into the grass. And it would have been better if we had prepped the ground or mulched them or somehow suppressed the grass and gave them a little chance to grow. So what I'm doing this year, early in the season, is I have all these old grocery bags, paper grocery bags saved up. And I'm simply taking them and punching a hole right in the middle. Nothing too fancy. You can do that. You can stack a bunch up and just punch I got a Hori knife here that I'm just smashing into the ground. What I'm going to do is take that over to our willow cutting. I'm just going to slide it over our willow. Like so. And I'll be coming in with wheelbarrows of wood chips, which we got stored right next to us, and covering up the bag so that looks something like that. You can see there's a willow cutting right there. So what this will do is the bag will help suppress the grass and eventually smother it. The mulch will help that process the wood chips, and it will feed the willow. And that will let these willows get going a little bit quicker as it kind of crowds out the grass competition around it. And as this windbreak develops and shades out some of the grass, we'll start creating its old mulch with the leaves. This is definitely something you can do with cuttings. It's a good way to make use of some old grocery bags. And I'm excited to see this hedgerow take off this season. You can do cuttings, live cuttings, with a lot of other plants. Willow, poplar, cottonwood are used a lot for restoration work, stream bank stabilization and erosion control. But I also use it with black currant and elderberry and other stuff that we raise in the nursery. So a lot of uses for the live cuttings. Have you done any live cuttings? Have you done any experiments on what works or what doesn't work? Let me know. I'm excited to hear about it. I'm gonna get back to work here and keep mulching.